Hey everyone, it was software update day. As you can see here, we have iOS 15.4. This is the release candidate, so it's coming in much bigger on this 13 Pro Max right here than normal. So you could see here, it'll come in small if you're coming from 15.3.1, but I wanted to film it. So I did notice something peculiar. If anyone does not know, I dual SIM my phone where I have T-Mobile and AT&T. Well, AT&T on LTE was not letting me download the update, but T-Mobile on LTE was. So I'm wondering if the updating carrier is updating your software on 15.4 from a beta to a public release, or from 15.4 to 15.5 is carrier based on your carrier. So I know Visible let me do it, but I don't know if Verizon's going to let you do it over LTE, or but T-Mobile does. AT&T does not, for me at least. All right, so like I do with every video, I'm including voiceover, so hopefully y'all can hear this pretty well. All right, we're starting off with Face ID.
Bullet. Face ID while wearing a mask option on iPhone 12 and newer.
So Face ID while wearing a mask option on iPhone 12 or newer. Glad they mentioned that. So you need the iPhone 12 or newer to take advantage of the Face ID while wearing a face mask or glasses.
Bullet. Apple Pay and password autofill in apps in Safari can be used with Face ID while wearing a mask. List end.
Okay, I was wondering if that, I figured it was, but, it is what it is with that. Where I live in the state of Florida, I don't have to wear face coverings.
Emoji. Bullet. List new emoji including faces, hand gestures, and household objects are now available in Emoji Keyboard.
Yep, there are 37 new emojis. Like I said, I don't have the list, so I don't know, I don't have the list of the new 37 emojis that Apple is adding to Unicode 14 to keep updated with the Unicode emojis with Android and Windows and all the whole 9 yards.
Bullet. Handshake emoji allows you to choose separate skin tones for each hand. List end.
So those emoji notes are the same as macOS.
FaceTime. Bullet. List start.
FaceTime.
Flashlight. Share play sessions can be initiated directly from supported apps. List end.
SharePlay can be initiated within the share sheet within supported apps.
Siri. Bullet. List start.
Siri.
Siri can provide time and date information while offline on iPhone XS, iPhone XR, iPhone 11 or newer.
Okay, cool.
Bullet. Siri now includes an additional voice, expanding the diversity of options. List end.
Nice.
Vaccine. Bullet. Vaccine cards.
Now here is vaccine cards.
Bullet. EU digital COVID certificate support and health enables you to download and store verifiable versions of COVID-19 vaccination, lab results, and recovery records.
So lab results, recovery records, and vaccine, essentially the vaccine passport in the EU is able to be stored in the health app.
Bullet. COVID-19 vaccination cards in Apple Wallet now support the EU digital COVID certificate format. List end.
So it's the EU digital certificate format.
This release. Bullet. This release also includes the following enhancements for your iPhone.
So here are the following enhancements for the iPhone.
Bullet. Safari web page translation has support for Italian and Chinese, traditional.
So Italian and Chinese traditional translation within Safari web pages on iOS.
Bullet. Podcast app as episode filters for seasons, played, unplayed, saved, or downloaded episodes.
Same probably as iPadOS and the same for macOS.
Bullet. iCloud custom email domains can be managed from settings.
Okay, that I did not see in macOS. So iCloud custom domain emails can be managed within settings on iPhone.
Bullet. News offers enhanced discovery of audio content in the Today feed and audio tab.
Okay, I don't use Apple News.
Bullet. Camera and keyboard can be used to add text to notes and reminders.
All right.
Bullet. Shortcuts now supports adding, removing, or querying tags with reminders.
That is the same in macOS.
Bullet. Emergency SOS settings have changed to use call with hold for all users. Call with 5 presses is still available as an option in emergency SOS settings.
Okay, I was wondering about that because I noticed that the press the side button 5 times to call emergency SOS was not it was not there. They said it was not working well in the release notes when it came down to the betas, but now that makes more clarification.
Bullet. Close-up and Magnifier uses the ultra-wide camera on iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max to help you see small objects.
All right, that's actually pretty useful for people that have visual impairments too.
Bullet. Save passwords can now include your own notes in settings. List end.
Same as macOS. So that's.
This release also includes bug fixes for your iPhone.
All right, here are the bug fixes.
Bullet. Keyboard may insert period between typed numbers.
Oops. A keyboard will insert periods in between typed numbers. That's nasty.
Bullet. News widgets in Today View may not open articles when tapped.
All right.
Bullet. Photos and videos may not sync to iCloud photo library.
Oof.
Bullet. Speak screen accessibility feature may quit unexpectedly within the Books app.
Okay.
Bullet. Live listen may not turn off when switched off in Control Center. List end.
Oh, that's bad.
Some features may not be available for all regions or on all Apple devices. https://support.apple.com.
I said in my macOS follow-up if I'm not lazy, but it looks like it's the same URL for all. So I'll just add this URL to all the videos so you can have a quick access. But that's what's new in iOS. Now let's go over to iPadOS and see what's new. I'm bringing in the iPad Pro, and hopefully it did not update. If you're wondering, yes, I did macOS before I did iOS, and the same, I'm going backwards today. Well, within the last few days, because it's been chaotic, and I'm trying to film these videos ahead of time before the release next week. So I downloaded the update ahead of time. It came in at 5.12 gigabytes, coming from beta 5 to the release candidate. So here we are with the learn more.
About this update. Done. But universal control.
So universal control.
Bullet. List. Universal control allows you to use a single mouse and keyboard across iPad and Mac.
So single keyboard with you can use your MacBook to control your iPads. I'm hearing it could be Mac to iPad, or you could have two iPads and one Mac, which still is pretty cool. That you could control drag files like this says right here.
Bullet. Text can be typed on either iPad or Mac, and you can drag and drop files between them.
So you could do a multitasking with two iPads and a Mac. That's cool. That's something that I'm kind of interested in.
Emoji.
I haven't got to figure out how to do the controls with VoiceOver yet. How to control your iPad from the Macs with VoiceOver enabled on both devices.
Bullet. New emoji including faces, hand gestures, and household objects.
All right.
Bullet. Handshake emoji allows you to choose separate skin tones for each hand.
So the same emoji stuff like iOS is coming over to iPadOS and macOS.
Face. Bullet. List start. Night. Share play sessions can be initiated directly from supported apps.
All right. So we got the same share play stuff that we have in iOS.
Siri. Bullet. Siri can provide time and date information while offline on iPad Pro with A12Z Bionic and later.
So Tom pronounced A12Z Bionic. It seems like it's incorrect, but I made sure to go word by word to see, but it is correct in the release notes. Just making sure so, I don't, visually impaired audience is like, oh, that's incorrect or whatever. No, it's just Tom's pronouncing A12Z Bionic and later really weird. But there we go with that.
Bullet. Siri now includes an additional voice, expanding the diversity of options. List end.
So that is interesting. I wanted to say about the A12Z and Bionic or later. What's wrong with the A12X? That's kind of interesting. So you could see starting now, the A12X iPad Pros are starting to lose some features or not gain features that the A12Z or the M1 are getting. Some minor features. But you can see the new voice stems down all the way to the iPad. All the iPads that got iPadOS 15.4.
This release. Bullet. List start. Night sky.
Release.
Volume controls can be set to adjust as you rotate your iPad. On iPad, 5th generation and newer, iPad mini, 4th and 5th generation, iPad Air 2, iPad Air 3rd and 4th generation, and iPad Pro.
I hope you can adjust the volumes on the iPad mini 6, even though it doesn't show it. But, okay. So the iPad mini 4 is getting some love in this update with the volume control hubs of controlling the volume in different orientations.
Bullet. iCloud custom email domains can be managed from settings.
iCloud custom emails can be managed within settings. That's cool.
Bullet. Safari web page translation has support for Italian and Chinese, traditional.
All right.
Bullet. Podcast app as episode filters for seasons, played, unplayed, saved, or downloaded episodes.
Nice.
Bullet. News offers enhanced discovery of audio content in the Today feed and audio tab.
See, I don't get into podcasts that much. I do watch some podcasts up on YouTube, and the same for, news-wise. I don't look at Apple News and stuff like that, so I don't have these subscriptions, but these are pretty cool for people that do.
Bullet. Camera and keyboard can be used to add text to notes and reminders.
So the Camera can be used to add text and notes and reminders. That's
bullet. Shortcuts have support for tags and reminders. Add, remove, or query tags when creating and editing shortcuts.
so the same. Those are the same as iPadOS or iPadOS and iOS are the same as macOS when it comes down to the shortcut release notes.
Bullet. Security recommendations can now be hidden.
Security recommendations. I'm assuming that's for passwords.
Bullet. Saved passwords can now include your own notes in settings. List
So that is nice that you can add notes for your passwords, like a note if you needed to note something below that save password or whatever, for some reason.
This release also includes bug fixes for your iPad.
All right, let's see what's new in the bug fixes for the iPads.
Bullet. Keyboard may insert period between typed numbers.
Oops, that is on iOS also. Whoops.
Bullet. News widgets in Today View may not open articles when tapped.
Yep, or controlled probably by a keyboard. That is also in iOS. Oops.
Bullet. Photos and videos may not sync to iCloud photo library.
And if you use iCloud photo library, that would suck. I used to use iCloud photo library, but now I save most of my stuff on local drives or, in secure areas.
Bullet. Speak screen accessibility feature may quit unexpectedly within the Books app.
Oops. I know iPads are used for, kids with disabilities within schools and stuff like that. So that is a good welcoming fix for, if, teachers are using that within the Books app or whatever, stuff like
Bullet.
that.
Nights live listen may not turn off when switched off in Control Center. List end.
Oh no, that sucks.
Some features may not be available for all regions or on all Apple.
So some features may not be available in some regions or on all Apple devices. So there you go. I'll leave a link, like I said, to the Apple's website where all the stuff is. You can see it by clicking on the link within Settings, General, Software Update, and yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the 15.4. Let me know how it's performing for you if you downloaded it earlier or if you're downloading it now. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel would be greatly appreciated. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you on another video. Peace.